Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Mara, I'm back with a new video. I got my trusty purple robe on. We're in my bathroom. My hair is wet, so you know I'm going to be showing you my updated curly hair routine. I just washed my hair in the shower. I just used like regular shampoo and conditioner, nothing special, some Pantene, some Garnier Fructis. I'm not too picky about that when I wash my hair. I also just used an apple cider vinegar rinse. This one's from Aveeno, but it actually ran out and I kind of made my own. You just mix 2 parts water and 1 part apple cider vinegar. If I feel like there's a lot of buildup in my hair, especially my roots, after I shampoo, I just put some of this in, rub it out, and it really takes care of that product buildup and it gives you kind of like a clean slate. It also is beneficial for your hair and it leaves your hair shiny. I just dry my hair with a 100% cotton t-shirt. You can use a microfiber towel if you want, but I don't got that. I love using a t-shirt. It's just so easy, you know? And if you use one that's 100% cotton, it will reduce frizz. Now we've gone to the product. I'm just gonna brush my hair through to make sure that there are no knots. I'm just using a Conair hairbrush. Pretty sure I got it from like Walmart or CVS, and I usually wear my hair in a parted this way. I'm gonna part my hair down the back as well so that you have the left side and the right side. You guys can see the length of my hair is getting so long. I can't wait until it's like this length, actually curly, but it's getting there. For my leave-in product, I'm using my trusty Canon Moisturizing Curl Activator Cream. I love this thing. It just really defines my curls. It keeps them soft, and I don't know, it just really works for me. I love that it's creamy, so I'm gonna go in with a good amount, maybe like that much. I use a lot for one side of my hair, and I just kind of rake the product through it. I try to be as even as I possibly can and, you know, go in between the layers, but it'll even out later once I use my brush. Canon just really works for my hair. I have 3B curly hair, which is kind of like smack dab in the middle of the curly hair spectrum, but I've been using this hair product for probably like 2 years now. I love it. So that is good enough for this side, and then I'm gonna go in with some more for the other side. And since my hair is parted here, I do have a little bit more hair, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit more product. Just going to rake it in as evenly as I possibly can. I don't go all the way to the roots of my hair, but I do get it up there. Once I have it in both sides, I like to rake my hair all the way back just to make sure that it's all like even and incorporated, because I do like to switch the parts of my hair when my hair is dry. First day I'll have it parted to this side, and sometimes I'll flip back and forth. So I do like every part of my hair just to have product so that, you know, when I do flip my part over, the underside is still defined. And I'm just gonna try and find that natural side part again. My hair kind of has like a natural part, you can see. So I'm just gonna follow that part very loosely. So once my hair is back at its natural part and I have the leave-in product in, I'm gonna go in with my Denman brush to define my curls. And this is where my technique has completely changed. I was really lazy before, and I literally would just use this Denman brush to just brush through my hair. And that's not how it's supposed to be used. That's not the way that you get defined in like separated curls with volume. So I'm going to show you my technique, and it does take a little bit more time, but honestly I still feel like it doesn't take me too long, just a few minutes. So I have my 2 sections here. I'm going to take a small section from the very back of the left side, and I'm going to use my Denman brush, and I'm going to brush it out and forward and shake it a little bit. That's how the curls actually, you know, bounce up and curl up. And then I'm going to flip it back. So if I turn around, everything in the back part of my hair is considered done, and these front pieces are how I kind of control what I'm working with. Hopefully y'all can see that. So I'm just going to keep doing this and going around my whole head. I like doing it in kind of vertical sections because I feel like that's how you get each and every layer, and sometimes it takes a couple of brushes forward and then I flip it back. This is going to help make sure that all the sections are defined and that the product also gets evenly distributed. So I basically do everything behind my ear section, and then these pieces, because they're the front, I want to focus on them a bit more. So I'm going to leave this section alone a little bit, but this whole left side is done. And then we're going to do the same exact thing to the right section of hair. So now I'm left with these two front pieces, and what I also like to do is just take this back top layer. You see how it gets like a little bit frizzy, and I'm gonna take this and basically do the same thing, but I'm going to brush it up and forward just to give it more definition, and also this will give it more volume, and then I'm gonna flip it back. And usually it ends up being 2 or 3 pieces of hair. Now to finish off our front pieces, it's basically the same thing again. I just like to really focus on them because they're really gonna frame my face. So I brush them out to the side, let them shake out. And for this part, since it's parted on the right side, I like to brush them sort of up so that they still are defined once I decide that I want to switch my part. You can see the curl product being redistributed from the brush. I feel like this section is still a little frizzy, so I'm actually going to take just a little bit of product, the root of this back section, then we could brush it again. Alright, so we've got our curl product in our hair. We've defined every single section. Just gonna give it a little shake so that I know the sections aren't sticking together. And now to lock everything in, I'm gonna use some gel. This is the Shea Moisture Daily Hydration Styling Gel. When I was looking for a gel, I knew I wanted something that wouldn't make my hair crunchy and that would just kind of be lightweight. And this is exactly it. I really love this product, and I think adding a gel just really helps my hair last longer. This is the consistency. It's very lightweight. It's kind of a little bit water-like, and rub it on my hands and then just scrunch up my curls with the gel in my hand. I personally don't like to rake gel through my hair because that's when I feel like it can become crunchy. So I like this method where I'm just kind of locking in the curls and their shape with the gel. And I also like to flip my hair. So yeah, that's how I do my product. That's how I define my curls. I just like the way my hair looks so much better in this method because I feel like the curls are just so much more defined and they don't get knotted as easily, and I feel like there's more definition and volume. I like letting my hair air dry, so I'm gonna do that after maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour, then I will use my diffuser, but I like it to air dry first. I just feel like that's how I get the most definition and the best results in my hair and the least frizz. But when I start to feel my hair start to dry and the gel start to harden a little bit, that's when I go in with my diffuser. In this phase, when your hair is wet, you don't want to touch it at all. You want to minimize touching it because then it's just going to make it more frizzy. So I am just going to let it air dry, and then I'll come back once I use my diffuser. I'm back. It's been like 2.5 hours, so my hair is definitely dry. You can see it. You can already see some of that definition, but it's definitely lacking in volume, and if you feel it, you can kind of feel the gel cast harden a little bit. So definitely want to diffuse it so that I can dry it just a little bit more and give it some volume. This is my diffuser. It's from Canon. It's the 1875 version, I guess. I got it from Amazon. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. From what I remember, it was pretty inexpensive. I've had it for a couple years now. I really, really love this one. I just think it's perfect and it's a good size. I usually do the warm setting on low. I alternate between low and high depending on how much in a rush I am, but for tonight we're gonna do low. First, I'll just dry around my hair, not touching it that much, and then I'll really get into the curls and get into the roots. So my hair is diffused. You can see that it definitely has a little bit more volume. I really don't have much of a rhyme or reason on how I diffuse it. I just try and dry all of my hair and also like zhuzh it up. I don't know. But there is still a cast, and I really like second day hair. I just know my hair is going to be a lot more soft, a lot more voluminous, and just kind of looser when I wake up tomorrow. So I'm gonna sleep on this hair and I'm going to wake up tomorrow and show you what it looks like. When I go to sleep, I don't sleep on my curls like this. To protect them, I do a pineappling technique. So basically, I'm just going to gather my hair to the top of my head really loosely like this. And I just use a scrunchie. It's a nice like satin material and it's been stretched out, so it's not going to be too tight on the curls, and I just put it up like that. Super loose, but it's going to keep your curls protected. I highly recommend this technique. It really does protect your curls. And I also sleep on a satin pillowcase. I just got this from Amazon, I'm pretty sure. I'll have it linked down below as well. This changed the game. It really helps reduce friction and frizz. So the pineappling technique paired with a satin pillowcase, and your curls are going to be fresh in the morning. So I'll see y'all in the morning. I'm back to show you what my hair looks like in the morning. It's pretty dry. There isn't really that much of a gel cast anymore. It's more fluffy, but you can see more towards my roots, like it's still a little bit flat. And I went to the gym this morning, so I tied my hair back. So that's why some of the curls have flattened out just a little bit, but a little water and they'll regain their pattern. So I'm going to use my diffuser just to kind of give myself a bit more volume and zhuzh up the roots. This is a part that we made yesterday, but I am kind of feeling like flipping my hair like this. I just love this kind of look where it's like pulled over, and it does give you a lot more extra volume here just because the hair isn't like used to laying that way. But I think my curls look really good. They feel really good. They're pretty defined, you can tell. I love this new technique with the Denman brush because I feel like every layer has defined curls as opposed to it being like defined on the top and then the bottom just kind of being a mush. This is what this side looks like, and sometimes I just pull them apart from each other because they can get sort of wrapped up in each other. And something that I like to do with my edges of my hairline to just kind of make the look, I don't know, look a bit more like put together, or like I styled it a bit more. I'm gonna take this Eco Gel. I've literally had it forever because I barely ever use it. I really only use it when I like do a sleek back look, which I barely do anymore. And I'm gonna take this, I think it's like an eyebrow brush. It has a comb on one side and then the brush on the other side, and I'm just gonna dip it in a little bit of Eco Gel, and I'm just gonna take these baby hairs and just kind of swoop them with the gel. The gel's gonna help them stay in place, so I'll swoop it down there. If you put your finger there and then swoop back into your hairline, it makes a really nice swoop. And then I'm gonna do another one. And I even do some under here just because you can still kind of see it, and I just feel like it's a cleaner look. Alright, that is the completed look. This is what my baby hairs look like. It's definitely just a cleaner look, and I love adding this for just an extra touch. This is the typical volume I get with my hair on like day one or like the next day hair, but it definitely does get more voluminous as the days go by just because the product starts to brush off, and you know, with like my fingers touching it and everything, it just starts to get bigger. But I really love the way it turned out. I really love this new technique with the Denman brush. I love adding in the gel for my baby hairs, and these products in this technique works for me. Again, I have 3B hair, so let me know if you try it. Let me know what your hair care routine looks like, how you style it, what products or tools are just kind of a staple item. If you want to check out any of the tools or products I talked about, the links will be down below in the description bar. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my curly hair routine, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!